details as we continue our look at Psalms. I was reading this morning in my sauna, actually, Psalm 86, and something really struck me. You know, there are many, many Psalms that are attributed to King David. And it's fascinating to me, rather arresting as a matter of fact, how many of them are a little bit, well, how can I put this? Whiny. In other words, there's so many of them by David that are coming before the Lord just in anguish, crying out that he needs help and it's undeserved, the position that he's in, and he's just down and out. And you know, I was thinking about that in our interactions with human beings. We often love the fact that we have friends who care about us and who are comforting to us, who will sit and listen and just give us some care and tender loving care. But I don't care how much they love you, at some point they get weary of you. They get tired of hearing your complaints. And sometimes they give you a little dose of tough love and tell you, buck up, buddy. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get going. And sometimes that is very, very needful. Absolutely. And God does the same thing. But God never gets tired of hearing from us. And it's interesting that David, didn't apologize or didn't make excuses for the fact that it's me again, God, down and out, complaining again. No, he knew that he was under distress and sometimes duress of one kind or another, and he went to he who could help him. You know, it's interesting how he starts off in Psalm 86, for example. He asked the Lord, "Incline your ear, O Lord, for I am poor and needy." Now, sometimes at certain parts of our life, we are indeed poor and needy from a financial standpoint. But how many of us are poor and needy a lot emotionally? We don't feel like we're getting whatever attention or love or affirmation or whatever that we deserve. And we feel poor. We feel bereft of that. Or we feel like we're missing something in our life. Or there's something going on that makes us feel poor in some way and needy, therefore. How many times have you thought about a person just being a sap on you because sapping all your strength and emotional energy because they're needy? We talk about a needy person. But the truth is, we're all needy. We're needy emotionally. And there is someone who, no matter how many times you go back to the well, you're always going to find fresh, refreshing nourishment, sustenance, and help and understanding. And that's the Lord. And that's because the Lord has infinite patience. He has infinite loving kindness. And so, unlike even the best of our human friends, He can be that person that you can always go to, even if you feel poor and needy all the time. Now, there's something else about this term, poor and needy. Many of us think instantly of financial, of course, and all. But remember, Jesus talked about in the Beatitudes when he was up on the mount and he was giving that beautiful speech that so many people refer back to. And that is, blessed are the poor in spirit. What does it mean to be poor in spirit? It means to know that you are indeed needy, that there are things about you, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually, and your stamina and your intention and your willpower and all those things that make us poor and needy. And when you recognize that, hopefully that understanding drives you to go find where there is abundance of those things, and that is the Lord. And indeed, what will those poor in spirit get? What are they promised? That they will see God. I hope you recognize your poorness and weakness today, just like I did sitting in that sauna and that it will make you run to He who can make you rich and satisfied in all good and godly things. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me tomorrow for the next edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Have a great day.